Hello again, part 2 here. I have advanced somewhat. I've developed something here to fill that gap, and I want to put some warm, I don't want it completely whited out. There's plenty of colour in a misty scene, but you have to look for it. So I'm going to put in some scrubby, brushy trees, well, bushes, when I find an appropriate brush, but we'll do bushes. Excuse me a minute, I should have sorted this out. That's a better one. No, I'll use the big one. I'll give that a good clean, shake out the excess water. I do this on a rug on top of my carpet tile, so it won't soak through. So now it's all perfectly dry. I've got a lot of work to do in the tree, and I want to do a bit more work on this area here. But I want to just put in some warm colours now. I need some. That's what I should have bought when I was away. Some burnt umber. And I seem to be very short of burnt umber. I must get burnt umber. Right, a bit of black, I think, with a bit of burnt sienna. That might make a bit of difference. So squirt some out with my stay wet palette. And if you haven't been watching the first part, I demonstrated before this how I prime watercolour paper, whether it's new or whether it's old or on a failure. It's a great surface to work on. Now we're going to use a bit of black and a bit of light red, just to get a nice warm autumny I've got my fence to put in, but I'm just getting carried away with this now. And some warm darks in here. I thought it was to turn into a snow scene. And a bit of old ochre in there as well. So I'm really just dragging over the high spots in this now. You see, we've got a contrast between the cold greys and the warmth of some treeless bushes coming down into there, a bit of shadow in there. Although you don't really get shadows in misty scenes, do you? But we'll, for the sake of the composition. Okay. Put in some dark notes in here. Okay, so we get the road or pathway. Right, okay. So I want this one to be more pronounced than the one on the right. A bit of ochre mixed in with this, catching the light. Right, I want to put some lights in here. Excuse me, fiddling around. I'm listening to the radio as well. Okay, so we'll get some nice warm lights in here, then we can contrast with the cold colours behind. No, I don't like that. Right, I'll let that dry for a little bit. And this back in there. Just indicate some buildings or something going on in here. Just dragging over. Just some buildings further away so we can just wipe them out a little bit, just drag over. Right, we seem to be getting somewhere. But I need some detail in there to fill that great big space. So I don't want to put another tree in. So I'll just well, we could put our fence posts in there, couldn't we? Right, we can put a bit of light on the sides of those. Right, something like that. Bit of light grey and the fence post over here, bit of ochre. Just a hint. Should have done that up here, Betty. Just a hint of bits going on there. Right, let's work on a little bit on the tree here now. Very little detail in that tree. Coming up from here. So you lose all your contrast, all your lights go dark in the mist. Catching a little bit of light. Clean the brush. I want that bit there to dry, I don't like that. It's a bit hasty. Right, let's just put a few strokes with a rigger. I could probably drag some brushes, some branches, twigs and stuff over that. Just to make it look as if the more twigs I haven't used any medium. I usually use a bit of dilute varnish, acrylic varnish for this sort of thing, but I forgot. I'm still on holiday in Florida. Right, okay, we're getting there. Clean my brush, my big brush, get the water out of it, and just put in a bit of dark, twiggy stuff, burnt sienna, bit of black, bit of white. No, that's terrible now. No, I don't bother. I'll just clean that off. Couldn't do that with oil, could you? Right, I've got some varnish in this little pot here. I'll put some heavier. Right, let's put in some lighter. Okay, so we've lost something in there. Let's put in a couple of little figures. I'll give that a bit of a dry. So I just want to put in misty figures here. Change the colour. Oops. Just get the legs down here. Well, they're not quite so misty. Right, no detail. Here, let's. Right, I don't think there's much more I can do with that really. I'll sign it. Look. Try different. That's not sticking on there. Might be because the paint's still wet. Right, not my greatest, but let's put it in a mount and see what it looks like. That's the best test for it. Now, where's my blue mount? Got it. Close your eyes. All the way from Florida. Right, well there we are. So, Misty Lane. I could probably put a bit of a bush in there. I think I will. Just to sort of fill it. So, just to fill up a bit of space here. Okay, no more. Any more than that would be too much. It looks impressionist. I started off with a stipple, but I changed my mind, didn't I? This is part 2. Let's bring you round. You can have a look square on. Let's just. Well, there we are. So we've got some misty buildings in here. I'll just zoom in. You can have a look at that. So that's all I've really done. A few there. And some warmer colours in the foreground to contrast against the cool greys of the mist. And it's all from a photograph that I saw on Facebook, but I've completely changed it around. I was just inspired by the mist, but I don't think I could do much more to that. So we'll let that go. I'll think up a title. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.